leads me to my next point.
Here we go.
Finances.
What you think she gonna say?
Because of the fact that black men are not as educated as black women, that means that they are not making as much money. And if they are not making as much money as you are as a black woman, oh, you best believe that you're gonna feel that.
There it is. Now y'all understand the conditioning. There it is. A lot of black women think because they have more bachelor's or more degrees, then they're making more money than black men. There it is again. And there were men in her comment section trying to tell her, lady, that's false. Did she listen? Probably not. She probably not gonna look up this stuff. But yeah, we see these narratives all the time. And here come my ass. Now I got to cut you. So the 2024 annual salary for black men in the United States was $1,002 per week, which is $52,104 per the year. That's a median annual income for black men for 2024. In that year, black men actually out-earned white women in the fourth quarter. I posted that. First time ever. Black women's weekly income was $922, and they made $47,944 per year in 2024. So immediately that debunks that narrative, okay? Black women don't make more money than black men. Now let's go to 2025. First quarter and second quarter. Now I want you guys to pay attention to the black bars. That is the black community, and it's ranked from 1 to 8. At the top, you see Asian men earned the most median weekly earnings. They earned the most median weekly earnings. And then Hispanic women came in last. But you see black men right there in the middle at number 5. Okay? Asian men, Asian women, white women, and then you got black men. We earned $1,017 in the first quarter 2025. Black women earned $984 for the first quarter. Then when you fast forward to the second quarter, black men earned $1,053. Black women's weekly median income actually decreased in the second quarter to $942. And that's from $984 in the first quarter. All right. So black men rank 5th among earnings, and black women rank 7th. Hispanic men have now taken black women's spot. We typically are, aligned. It's, you see how it's Asian men, Asian women, white men and women. It used to be black men and black women. Now that black women have declined, Hispanic men are now earning more than them. I've heard this in some of the women's spaces. Black men are the bottom of the barrel. So I just told you, black men earn more money than Hispanic, black, and Hispanic women, black women and Hispanic women. We come in third in regards to education, right ahead of Hispanic men. I just wanted to put that out there. And this is, I don't know why people get offended at this stuff to learn that black men are doing so well. Why is that offensive? Black men are actually on the cusp. We are on the cusp to increase our earnings to $1,100 weekly when the third quarter report comes out. The third quarter earnings report was supposed to be released on October 21st, but as you guys know, we are in a government shutdown, so it is delayed. So that's why I wasn't able to update you guys on the actual date. The black community should be applauding this. We are literally on the cusp to potentially out-earn white women. Black men, yeah. From the last report, and you can find this on blackdemographics.com, and this is from 2021. It pretty much stayed the same, I'm sure. A little more for black men, but at this time in 2021, the American Community Survey 1-year estimates, black men 6% earned $100,000 or more. That's $926,000, and then 4.2% of black women earned $100,000 or more. And there are more black women in the labor force because there are more black women. 16.9 million in the labor force, 15.2 million for black men. but black men have more 100K earners and up. So when you have these conversations about black women can't find men on their income level, it's false. Okay, it's right there. All right, that's so no young, and I get, and let me say this, I'll shoot her some bail here. When you hear somebody has more educate, you got a degree, so you would think, yeah, man, they do earn more money because they got degrees. Because when you have a degree, you earn more money. That's not the case, because of the fact that black women tend to get their degrees in lower paying fields, lower paying career fields. So to give black women some advice, if you did want to out earn black men, then you need to start encouraging more black women to go into STEM so you can make more money. Okay, or go into nursing. It's already an influx of black women that work nursing, and y'all has been getting fired. I'm in the the corporate world of medical. Why y'all on TikTok posting half naked pictures and shit? Why y'all posting medication scripts online of people that got problems? What y'all nurses doing out there, man? Every day is some other nurse going viral for getting fired because she naked in her scrubs or something, man. Nurses get so much respect, man. They do so much. Y'all can't be naked out there, man.
There are a lot of black women who are willing to work with a man, to build with a man, but we have since become hip to the fact that that's not the best idea and that you can't do that with everybody. You should be able to contribute more to this relationship than a light bill.
Right. And I told you, you remember when Tyler Perry said that? I told y'all that black women were going to run with that.
In our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men, right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job and is a good man and is good to you and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can, that is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you. Yeah. That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right? Yes. And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill, as long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you handle the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then, that is fine. Yeah. That's fine.
And you see it's been circulating in these spaces for a while. That was like damn near 2 years ago. And they still quote that Tyler Perry. And even in that interview, he said, a billionaire, mind you, said black women are making the most money in the black community. That's how far these narratives spread. If this dude don't even understand it. Lord.
We don't tell any other demographic of women to accept that. Other cultures of women would laugh at that. If they're men, Hispanic men, Arab men, Indian men.
So, and let me explain this part to her and to any black woman. The reason why Tyler Perry said that is because I'm pretty sure he understands that black women are suffering in regards to the marriage department. Black women are the least married, okay? Compared to, and then black men right there in second place, or second from the bottom. So black women, they're the least married among all racial and gender groups. And then black men are second to last, okay? So that's why I never understand when, I see black women pointing out black men are the least married. I'm like, how y'all talking? I know you ain't talking. But they know that black women are suffering in that department. So they're like, man, we just trying to get y'all married. Let me take, that's her face on there. But yeah, they just trying to get y'all married. So when Tyler Perry is saying, man, if he could just pay the light bill, you got to explore that, because he understands that black women have it tough out here. I mean, for lack of better words, it is what it is. And I'm going to explain what I mean by that once we get done. I'm going to let her cook.
Africans, if their men can't pay, they don't get married. The only demographic of people who do this shit is African American people. So let's go ahead and recap, shall we? There's not enough of them to go around. The ones that are around, a lot of them are incarcerated. And then if they are not incarcerated, the education gap And the financial gap between black men and black women is large, and black women have decided that they don't want to settle for that anymore.
I mean, like it's conditioning. And I don't think I have enough reach to get to the majority of black women who think like this. And all this she's saying is not enough eligible black men. I'm going to point some things out. Here we go. Fair use.
That they would rather be alone than to struggle, than to make concessions when they've worked really hard to build a life to be proud of. If they can't find someone who's going to match the energy that they've put into their life, they're not doing it. We are not doing it. So to sit on here, to sit up here and try to make it seem as if black women are the reason that black women are not married.
Listen to that statement again.
So to sit on here, to sit up here and try to make it seem as if black women are the reason that black women are not married.
Who else's fault is it? That's your answer.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's because there's not enough black men to go around, and the ones that are around aren't rising to the occasion. And black women are just okay with that. Now, I can only speak for myself, but at this point...
Now, here it is, and this is why I tell y'all, listen to her.
I'm realizing that, you know what? Marriage is not an accomplishment. It's just something that people do and that most people suck at, and it's very expensive to get out of in the event that it doesn't work out. So I'm cool with being alone until I find someone who matches my fly. And in the event that they don't, in the event that I don't, that's okay. Because I'm single. I'm not lonely.
There it is. She said, because I'm single, but I'm not lonely. What's she talking about? Where the maintenance man in the chat? Where y'all at? What you getting into? She's single, but she not alone. Yeah. Single men, tell her to come on in. There it is. Yeah.
My life is beautiful and fulfilling as it is. If I find someone, great. And if not, life will still be great.
Yeah. See? Okay. Thank you for that, young lady. So she's still, useful to the group. So if she's not, I keep telling the single guys that, man, if she's saying that she's not celibate or she's not taking herself off the dating market, even though she's not optimistic about marriage or she doesn't want marriage, she's still useful to the group. She's going to be out there running around. Just make sure you protect yourself from unwanted pregnancy, STIs, black men. The reason why I say I talk about this useful to the group is because I know, and I've told you guys the studies in regards to black men being the ones that use the condoms the most. Yeah. Why are you teaching people how to put on condoms? I see, look, Truth Dude said, you're doing the most, medium man. Okay.
Hi. Okay.
In essence, while black men may be more proactive in condom use, the fact that they also experience higher rates of incorrect application and problems significantly impacts the effectiveness of condom use as a protective measure against STIs and unintended pregnancies. So I'm doing the most. I truly do. That's what I'm doing. When black men, grown as black men, don't know how to put on condoms correctly, that's why I'm here, man. And when you look at the HIV statistics in the black community, you got homosexual black men at the top, you got black women second, heterosexual black men third. You couple that with black men using condoms the most. Granted, a lot of y'all don't use them the correct way, but black men use condoms the most. So when I tell single men, go out there and enjoy these women for what they, saying they want to be used for, I'm saying that under the impression that you guys know that black men tend to protect their seed. Because remember, only 46% of black men have ever fathered a child. There are 36% of black men married. And out of that 36%, 28% have children while married, within marriage. So if I'm telling you that it's only a small percentage of black men who have children at a wedlock, right? And then black men rank last in HIV numbers. 1 is too many. We understand that. And I'm also telling you that black men use condoms the most. That's why I'm telling black men to enjoy the dating market until you are ready to find your wife. Not telling you to go out there and sling weenie everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Find you a little chick like this. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead and, use her for what she's offering you. She ain't gonna cook for you. You can tell that right now. She not gonna cook for you, but she will slide through after the club. And then you guys can enjoy yourselves and she going about her way. Make sure she on birth control. Make sure you protect yourself. Do what you need to do. I trust black men because I just told you guys the statistics. Enjoy. So that is why I'm okay with saying that. And if you're ready to settle down, then you go find you a woman who's ready to, be a wife. And she's acting like it before you get married. And you act like you are ready to be a husband. Because there are a lot of men who aren't ready to be husbands. And that's okay to admit that. You still got some work to do. I was one of those guys. There was a time where I knew I had work to do. So I made sure that I did it. Okay? Makes sense? So enjoy the dating market, man. You got women out there like this, single by choice, but not celibate by choice. That's it.